Shipwrecks and storms at sea. Comparison between two such scenes. One famous, one I hope someday to be famous. Shakespeare's The Tempest begins, Act 1, Scene 1, with a ship full in course, with the battering waves and the screaming winds of a great storm. This, we find out, is raised by Prospero upon a desert island. Marooned there years ago, he finally has those that caused his banishment from his land to come within his grasp, his magic's grasp. And he sends this great storm to seemingly wreck their ship and put them all into danger of losing their lives, so they think. But his magic brings them all ashore safely. But still, shipwrecks and sea storms are a great way of throwing chaos into the mix of a plot. He uses shipwrecks several times in his plays as a way of seemingly collapsing the fortunes of a player in Merchant of Venice, of separating twins in both Twelfth Night and Comedy of Errors. And so when they come back together again, great confusion is had, because twins are unusual. Of course, Shakespeare had a pair of twins in his family, Judith and Hamlet. Hamlet, though, died, and I think it affected his writing more than once, as it does for any parent. But these two scenes, one from the opening of The Tempest, and the other one from Act 2, Scene 1 of my play, More Than What Was Wanted, has certain differences and certain similarities. There are differences between these two scenes, of course. Length, for one. Tempest's scene has only about 65 lines versus More Than What Was Wanted's about 96 lines. Another difference is that Shakespeare's storm starts the play, delivering the antagonist to where the protagonist, Prospero, is marooned. More Than What Was Wanted's storm begins its second act, with a becalmed captain sensing trouble stirring as a distant disaster fast approaches. Pirates are then spotted on the hunt for spoils of the sea. Next, a terrible storm erupts, blanketing both ships. Cannon fire and thunder bolts explode on a poor crew as each blast roars their doom. Both ships soon shatter on the rocks as the waves shred sail and plank. Both storms allow a disruption of plans, allowing characters to conveniently wind up where we, aka the playwright, want them, using a plausible plot device, the chaos-delivering power of nature. My scene is not a translation or a simple rewording of the original. I did want to write a storm at sea shipwreck scene, certainly influenced by Tempest, much like a playwright in Elizabethan England would see a play and then write a similar scene or play to capture the same kind of energy. Modern terms see Jagged Edge and Basic Instinct, or Deep Impact and Armageddon. But since we, Bill and I, both are addressing the same transformative event, a sea storm shipwreck, we both follow the same buildup of panic, fear, assumption of the worst, and eventual destruction of the ship. In what other order could it go? My scene contains a major plot point, in addition to the introduction of chaos to the story that allows the slave, Spit, to become a free agent. Antinio, Spit's master, tells Spit, in a panic-induced flash of humanity, that should the masters die and the slaves survive, the slaves become free. This is essential to the plot and must be made clear somehow to the audience as it happens. Not easy, as everyone is screaming, running around within the grip of a howling storm. Read the scenes and see the similar pace and language, the insults, the directives to go below and let the sailors do their job, etc. See, too, how the cacophony and action must thrum and layer to produce the tension required. Note how the new reflects the older, and how they differ. An imperfect copy, or a variation on a theme. With either decision, may this please. Your humble and obedient servant, with respect, GregRobin.